If you look at these banana trees, I want you to count the number of leaves. Start fruiting after it has got 42 leaves. From the time it's from the ground up. All right? And a very healthy banana has got anything from 12 to 14 leaves. Now if you count that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That one has got 10. The other one has got 14 over there. So these are healthy bananas. And you have to keep them covered underneath. So that is pretty good cover. Alright, that's Goldfinger. And up there I have a new one called Mona Lisa. That's the most expensive plant I have here. I tried to hide it from Anne, but she found out. I bought that for $80. Wow. Very expensive. Alright, so when we shifted from Swanson, there were 2 old trees in the paddock that's about 100 years old. So I got Anne to climb up to the top and get me some grass. So these 2 trees, these 2 apple trees here, this one and the other one, came from that old orchard. And the only good thing is I pat myself on the back and said I saved 2 old trees from dying. I call this my peach lane. As you can see, that plum is in the wrong place. So eventually that will have to go. Some more Titonia, anybody wants?
Do you get brown rock on your peaches?
I spray with apple cider vinegar.
Okay.
Casimiro, Cherry Moya, self-sown avocado, false cardamom. This indigo fera is a different strain. It's from Australia called Australis. Alright, it can grow up to this high. So I have 2 kinds, one taller and one lower. This is from Woodlands. This is one of Dan Hansen's Woodland.
Oh, yeah.
This is Woodland Yellow, a yellow plum.
Ah, I've got Woodland Yellow plum at home.
Yep,
It's
that's
got
the
a big
one.
old tree.
Yeah.
Very sour, but
Is it?
great for cooking.
Oh no,
No, actually it's only the skin that's sour.
I hate sour fruit.
What are these?
Oh, maybe it's only the skin, Ben. I think it's sweet inside.
Kumara. We just stick it anywhere. The whole idea about synthropy is, one of the teachers said, it's not us cutting down the trees, it's us not planting enough. If you keep planting, nature does that. Thousands of seeds, thousands of plants, and then some die, some live, you know. And that's the way it is.
Yeah.
Again, in the wrong place, this has got to go. Again, it will be a pollinator. Indian curry leaf has seeds. Don't wait until they become too black. That's about correct. If you're going to plant them, stings when it's not in curry. What you want to do, oh, I didn't even notice that. I cut myself with this. Is to peel off all this, and then there's a black seed, white seed inside. Take away the little skin of it. You totally don't want anything on it. Then you put it between wet tissue or wet paper towel. It will grow. It will grow, and that's the way you grow these things. Oh, you want to try that? Yeah, you can try that. Grow that. They got very good viability, and because they're fresh, they will grow well. And I scratch the skin. I'm actually Indian underneath. I eat a lot of curry, so I need these trees. Unfortunately, because of the long drought and then rain, what happened is they start splitting. So you can see they split. You will say lemongrass doesn't grow. I stuck that in. That place is covered with water last year. It grew, it thrived. So much so, I put another 2 here. And the whole idea is put them in the ground, chives. So if you have them in the ground, look at that tomatillo. It's ripened, I'm going to let it grow. That's the one they make salsa of. You know? Yeah. So hopefully the place will be full of tomatillo and this Cape gooseberry, they're related. So they'll start growing everywhere. I didn't take you through there because it's a bit up and down. But you see, natural paths occur after a while. You know, we as animals, we find a way to. And some of the plants, if you were to plant this, it looks like they're in the wrong place. But they do grow well. They're always covered.
Stay there.
And that is the major thing. What happens with a lot of trees, this is grafted onto trifoliata because I just cut through the trifoliata. Trifoliata has got one bad habit. It is used in our industry today because it can stand cold. The reason why it can stand cold is it goes dormant. So around now, trifoliata starts dying down. Here's this poor tree trying to grow, and its stomach has decided to go to sleep. So what happens? It's having malnutrition. And you go to the nursery, they'll tell you, oh, put iron, put this, put that. It's useless. Why? Because the roots are sleeping. What's the point of feeding a guy who's sleeping? So what happened is all the leaves turn yellow. Because of all this cover, actually they haven't gone to sleep yet. So this is still nice. I basically don't do anything. Yeah.
And nasturtium will do lots of work.
The whole idea is if you keep your ground covered, if there are lots of things growing, there's lots of soil flora and fauna that's feeding your plants. And that is the most important thing.
Do you keep them down as a height, or is this just they not got
I
bigger
gave
yet?
it a hard prune, this one.
Yep.
And I wanted to lop off that one, but Jamila didn't like that, so I left it alone. So it may have it 2 tiers. But this one was here, and I cleared the hole open. It looked like a monk's head, you know, with the hair growing at the side and the center bald. And that's what it is. And this year, I don't like to disturb it too much. I may not prune this one this year, and next year it's going to be big and it's going to be drooping all over. So that's good. That's the way to do it.
So what's it?
What did you do to the persimmon to have it fruit this year?
Oh, well, it may be old enough to start
Right.
fruiting, but what happened is, you see, a lot of us, we are too scared. Those persimmon branches can grow twice as long.
Right.
And when you have fruit that heavy, they start breaking.
Yeah.
So what I do is, when I walk past, all right, those branches have all been cut to half the thing. And then it had more fruit than that. I had to take them off and throw them away, far away, so you can't see them. All right, because you have to thin your fruit. If not, they will break. It's very important.
And will the broken branch root and start another one or not?
I
Or
wouldn't
do you
even
have to have
try.
it all grafted?
See, that's my persimmon. Full
Yeah.
of colour. It's like
Yeah.
it's finished its fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are a bit late because we are south-facing.
Yes.
People on that side will get just early. This place is south-facing. So
It's quite good while we're having extra hot summers, maybe, for you that you are.
yeah. But when this was high, the one sun you put in this way, the one that you want shade goes on that side.